everybody, my name's Colin D. Ellis. I'm an international award-winning speaker, a facilitator, and also a published author of 4, soon to be 5 books, one of which is the Project Book, the complete guide to consistently delivering great projects. Like most people, I started out in project management almost by mistake. I live here in Australia, in Melbourne, but as you can tell, I'm not Aussie. That's not a knife, this is a knife. Yeah, nah, don't do any of that. Started out working in banking for NatWest back in the UK, and then moved on to telesales for the Liverpool Echo. Liverpool's where I'm from originally. At that stage, the organisation was going through Y2K, for those of you who remember it, generally grey and bald, the men. And they asked me if I wanted to be a project manager. I said, what's a project manager? They said, you get a car, you get a phone, or you'll be away from home for 4 years. I'm like, I'm in. I definitely want to be a project manager. And of course, Y2K was a bit of a damp squib. Nothing happened because people like us saved the world. I know, we're getting no credit for it whatsoever. Project manager, program manager. I set up my first program office for the Mirror Group back in, the early 2000s. And then was a senior manager in retail before emigrating to New Zealand in 2007. And then worked in government for 7 years in New Zealand and Australia as a senior executive heading up project departments. And now I help organisations to transform their culture and the way that they deliver projects. I wrote the project book because out of frustration more than anything else. When I was hired as a project manager, it was because of my people skills. I was hired because my boss said at the time, you're good with people, you're good with teams. And yet that's the thing that often gets forgotten in project management. It tends to be all about the process. And yet it doesn't matter kind of the level of complexity of your project. You still need to be a good human being that knows how to motivate and inspire a team of people to do great work. Now, often with complex projects, you've got multiple subcultures within your overall project culture. And it's crucially important that you maintain different relationships with different stakeholders, often in different locations. So in reading the project book, I've got 3 questions that I'd like you to answer at the end of it. Number 1, what do you need to do to be the best version of yourself? What's that one thing that you could do more of? Number 2, what do you need to do to inject that motivation and inspiration into the team? What do you do to set your team up for success? And number 3, what's that one technical project management skill that you could do more of? I look forward to seeing you in October.